So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game...
Oh, what a clock! Oh, he's been caught on it here. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mbappe is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start. Free... Messi! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Cleared away, and they're quick to get it back. And here's Van Basten. Figo. He has found the way through.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi in with the challenge. Played into space. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. Deftly away. He's a sharp little ball here. Figo has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Referee's given a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's been won straight back. And that should get the job done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Thuram can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Basten. Now it's Figo. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that could set him on his way. Roberto Carlos. Keeper has taken decisive action. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. Threads one in. Van Basten gets into a good position. Has a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Messi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Figo, and he's whipped it across.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And
there's the shot! It's hit the upright.
That's good defensive concentration.
Davids. And the counter is on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nice looking ball, and he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Deco.
2 added minutes has
Roberto
been
Carlos. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. And he thumps it clear. Well read, nice interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
This is a lost
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again then.
Borussia Dortmund really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's forced to go back. Figo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's a Mbappe! Davids. Oh, what a Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Muto making good progress on the right-hand side. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tries to pass it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a little off target. Davids. The ball is loose and the chase is on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Hit into the middle. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi cuts it out. Roberto Carlos aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Costa Curta with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Van Basten. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's only too happy to take that back. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. The pass has gone astray. And the pass is intercepted. Van Basten, out to the right. Figo crosses.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pull it, and pull it! No mistake! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Ambitious ball here, played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So,
Substitution
time
on
for
the
changes
field.
on both
Number
sides,
11,
actually.
Ukraine's. Number 9, Gullit. Number 4, Messi. Coming on the field.
Now it's Figo.
Number 20, Van Basten. Number 21, Son Heung-min. Number 10, Neymar.
I think we might be done here,
Substitution.
Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ball's gone out of play. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there's the clearance.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Figo. He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there. Now, the ball's gone astray. Distributed tidily. And he lines up a cross. Van Basten getting this one clear. That could spell trouble. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's had it taken off him. Toure with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Out again for a throw-in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Son Heung-min with the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was nowhere near his best. Now it's Figo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. Hangs one in. Cleared away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Floated through. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Forlan. And he's away. He's through and all alone. Shoots! Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he get it through?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Messi. Goes for the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Bullet. Played out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Forlan. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well read, nice interception. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Guti. Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Figo. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Cafu. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Baresi is there and he can pick it up. Can he get on the end of this?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Played in deep. He gets big. They've done it! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well,
he rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Mendes calmly anticipates.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Has been indicated.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. He's onside. Crosses it in. Up he goes! It's there! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all...
There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. No, that's been intercepted. Nesta clears. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Showing good feet. And this is Figo. Figo is flagged offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the box, a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Makelele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. And he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu. And this is Figo. And that's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Torres. In once more. Cleared away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Batistuta. Figo. Now it's Son Heung-min, looking for the run. Mendes has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! He's got away with one there. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Gullit. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Cafu knocks it into space. Out for a throw. And here's Figo. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Yaya Toure tries to pass it through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's run loose here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now he's got space here. Baresi cuts it out. And it's Makalele. That's really well cleared. No way through. Batistuta. Pull it. Cafu. And it's Figo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. He's having a go. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Steaming on goalwards. That has ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nedved. Drogba. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's been slipped through. Forlan was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Figo. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Bale, and that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly, stood up well to him there. Figo, now can they get it back?
There they go, hunting again.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off, and he was alert to it. Bale. Nedved goes on a charge down the left. And it's Figo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he skips past his man. Cross goes in there. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. Tries to get it clear. Looking for the run. Messi receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Figo, can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Taken back almost at once. Gattuso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Played out to the left flank. In towards the back stick. Serginho attempts a clearance. Vigo. Now it's Forlan. Cafu. Out of play for a throw. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Forlan. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Drogba! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Drogba simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, he's got space here. Cafu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved couldn't squeeze it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Almost an hour gone.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's gone looking for safety. Pressing high and with purpose. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see...
And he shoots! And the pass is intercepted.
That was lovely, that.
Pull it. And now they can clear their lines. Makaleli. That's headed upfield. Al Nassr trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. And he's managed to get rid. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's away. Ibrahim, a great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Nedved. Tries a measured ball. And this is Bale. Nesta with the clearance.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Tries to pass it through. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is only permitted in designated
Your final
areas
thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Forlan. And that is out of play. Searching pass he's played there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Serginho. Now it's Cruyff. What a delightful ball. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Beckham does well to get it back. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Figo. Marquinhos is in a really good position out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Costa Curta. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with the...
And the shot! Goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rodri. And it's Neymar.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good alertness. Van Basten. Looking for the run. It's Figo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. Forlan gets it away. Referee's given a throw.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Such good technique.
And it's Figo. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the... has a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Cruyff. Spread out to the left. It's a goal kick. Olise. Floated through. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. Oh, it's Van Basten! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he got rid because he...
Oh, they could be caught out here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cruyff. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the half-time whistle goes. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're off again. And he's got the beating of his man. An uncompromising challenge. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham. It's Figo. Oh, that's clever. Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Rodri. Olise. Deco. Can he get it through? That's a sharp pass. Now it's Neymar. And here's Van Basten. Baresi cuts it out. Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Van Basten. Now this could be it's Van Basten! Oh, it's hit the post! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out wide. Now, can they get him away? Vigo is flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Nicely intercepted. Beckham, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he was quick to react. Baresi. To Beckham. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Forlan. And he's found it. Forlan!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van Basten! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Van Basten. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And they've got rid. And here's Forlan. Olise. Mbappe. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Figo. He's picked his way through. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Figo. And it's played. Big header! Another throw-in.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Might be danger here. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's Figo. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. And he's got his cross in. Out of play for a goal kick. Beckham. Now it's Forlan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to get it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckham. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. How Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And no, that was never going to make it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hit into the middle. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's heaved it away. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Van Basten taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. The most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. Hang big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Hazard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Pelé. Well, there's the clearance. Played out to the right. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Out to the left it goes. Threads one in. He is through here. Cross to the back. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Great vision. And that was very necessary. Vigo, it's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Inter really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's takes a shot! He scored! And it's Algeria who take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Algeria have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rice. And this is Luis Suarez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cruyff. And this is Luis Suarez. Cleared without complication. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Van Basten. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Deftly away. Van Basten is flagged offside. Rijkaard. And it's Rice. And it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar with... It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. And the cross comes in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No, that's been intercepted. And back to the keeper. Oblak, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Rice. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Referee has just said play on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw. And it's Henderson. Luis Suarez. Neymar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely shaped ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shifted it to the flank. Showing great feet there. Hit into the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Looking for the run. And it's Luis Suarez. And they've got rid. Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception. Jordan Henderson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Delivers with whip.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Van Basten. This might spell... And the shot! And yes, it's there! Inter are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Van Basten. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball. Van Basten! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. The ball is loose and the chase is on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. And he thumps it clear. Serginho. Drogba. That is a brilliant interception. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play.
Substitution for Algeria, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Suarez. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 11,
Gerrard cuts it out.
Substitution
He's
in
cleared it
progress.
out of harm's way. Rice.
Pretty robust defending. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos is there to clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Algeria have reclaimed it. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Back in once. Oh, great header! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Inter Milan take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Looking for options for movement.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone looking for safety.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gerrard. And that has left him in a heap. And he's straight offside. Jordan Henderson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this.
That's that, the end. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Figo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
For information on
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Threads one in, and now the breakaway, and he's managed to get free. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Vigo gets into a good position. An instinctive delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
That'll be a throw. Oh, well played, well played. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Makaleli clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. It's full on! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Azar. Guendouzi. Camavinga. He has found a way through. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Caught offside that time. Quansah. Guendouzi. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Figo. Fernando Torres. Torres gets flagged offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Played back in. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Toure getting this one clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Guendouzi. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And he's straight offside. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. That had too much on it. Half an hour played now. And it's Guendouzi. And he's intervened well there. It's Forlan. Guendouzi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Serginho. Marquinhos with the clearance. To Guendouzi. Now it's Haaland. Toure gets across to intercept that. Guendouzi. Now it's Camavinga. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Torres. Figo. Deep cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And one more try! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard. It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. No, again there's no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. And that was very necessary. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13, numero 20.
Here we go again.
Numero 21.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back stick. Madueke, and they can counter here. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that's another good win of the ball. But that has not gone well.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Spread neatly. What a throw in. Fired deep towards the back post. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Neves. He's found a way through. Cafu. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Figo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Madueke.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Throw in. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Figo. Makalele. And they've been given a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Serginho, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to pass it through. And he can clear it away. And that's a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per...
He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Yaya Toure. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Dink through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Drogba. Defending of the desperate variety. So their fourth corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And this is Cruyff. He's got away. Hangs in across. Can he finish? He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency.
He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, well played. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, come on in there! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta tries making a foray down the right. And he plays one through. And this is Drogba. Great ball, and he's charged, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case... And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be...
And the finish! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. Figo with the short one. Figo fired deep towards the back post. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's managed to get free. He gets big. It's there. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Pelé. Now who's going to be first to this? Drogba. Borussia Dortmund have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. It's Petty! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cafu. That has not gone well. Back into the middle. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Maldini eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's straight offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, there's the clearance. Rijkaard. Figo looks to get on the end of this. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pass somewhat off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cleared without complication. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cafu plays it. It's a mighty effort! And again! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control. Cleared without hesitation. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Neymar. Cafu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Drogba. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, brilliant save.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. He's got tall. And the keeper threw out a limb. So their fourth corner of the game. Up he goes! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. They're up to 5 corners now. Tries to get it clear. Figo, lofted in, he rises! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Makaleli, over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great vision. Tries to cross. And it's corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Figo! Oh, that's incredible! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Van Dijk. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Borussia Dortmund are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
There's the start of the second half.
el dorsal 19, Fernando Torres.
There will be a
dorsal
throw-in.
10.
Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. And it's Gerrard. Beckenbauer hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Yildiz. And he's quick to get it clear again. Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Figo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ball's gone out of play. It's a pretty loose pass. Petit. He's in a good... It's Iniesta! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Torres. Yildiz. And he's heaved it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. It's run loose here. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Makaleli. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Drogba. Maldini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well measured. And this is Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross in, looks like a good one. Danger averted for now. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Yildiz. And the through ball. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Still trying to make a game of this. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Drogba, looking for the run. Cruyff! It is a very, very good save.
Cruyff clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Figo. And this is Drogba. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. It's Drogba! Great football, shot and save.
Borussia Dortmund certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's gone loose. Cruyff. Oh, super ball. Quality ball. Cafu cuts out the pass. Petit clears. Figo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cafu. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking to go deep.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Back in once more. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Climbs up big. Petit gets rid without sophistication. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's not got that quite right. That's a throw. It's a throw-in. And he's decided to go for it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Drogba! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Drogba voted man of the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
In with the challenge. Matthäus. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. He is through here. He gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yaya Toure. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's being urged to shoot. That's cross charge, surely! And that is wildly off target.
North Carolina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cruyff is there, and he can pick it up. Maldini. Cafu getting this one clear. And he's only too happy to take that back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw. And he's in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Drogba. And it's Cruyff. Drogba is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now that looks a decent ball. Gattuso. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That has been slung wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rummenigge. Approaching the half-hour mark. Cafu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But that has not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vigo gets into a good position. Chance!
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Cruyff. Son Heung-min. And Hullet! Well, now it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end. North Carolina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Knocks it into space. He's got away. Vigo with the clearance. Stood up well to him there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's had a shot! Goal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Mateus. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again, then.
Inter really need to bring up their...
About that! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gattuso. Mateus. Gattuso. This is promising. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Defending was strong and firm. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Played out to the right, and he cuts out the supply. And here's Figo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Out to the right. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Costa Curta can get it clear. Cruyff is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, that's been intercepted. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Oh, it's come loose. Van der Sar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mateus. Picked out brilliant. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Oh, no, what has happened here? There's the delivery. And he's there to belt it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes down, but nothing given. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
North Carolina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pullet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Applies the finish! Oh, he's been caught napping. Son Heung-min is flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard makes the interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Son Heung-min, and he's managed to get free. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Pullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's one-on-one! And a shot! And that's it. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Celtic
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Goes long and straight. And the pass is intercepted. He's on it, can he get away? Knocks it into space. And here's Cruyff. And he's searching through. Chance, surely! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So, a breakthrough already. Caught offside that time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. How very smart. He just got... That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And here's Drogba. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Real chance! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Celtic really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Drogba finds himself offside. Now it's Drogba. And this is Forlan. Oh, just skips past his man. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. Cruyff with the chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 13, Thomas. Number 9, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 25, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Number 8, Country.
Now it's Forlan, and he's straight offside. Beckham. Leicester wins the duel this time. And it's Cruyff. Drogba, he has found a way through. Will play through for the wide man. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No way through. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Mbappe. Marquinhos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the ball's gone astray. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. It's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Now, what about this cross? Costa Curta. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should...
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Figo! And he's missed it. A sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. And the first 45 minutes are up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Inter Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 21.
And we're
Mbappe.
underway again.
Number 8. Pedri. Coming on the field. Number 16.
Cruyff.
Hendrick. Number
Now it's
22.
Drogba.
Federico
Tries to pass it
Valverde.
through. There's the shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. This might spell danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hendrick tries to dink it through, and he shoots!
Inter have turned up with a human blockade.
He rises! No, it's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
The most accurate pass. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He is through here. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Yaya Toure. Here it is. Oh, what a climb! Against the crossbar! Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Throw in. Now it's Hendrick. No way through there. Thinks one through. Cafu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vigo. Cafu. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He slings it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Puskas. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Drogba aims beyond the defence. Chance to deliver. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Rice. Drogba. Oh, good take. Chance for a shot! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in, and that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Yaya Toure. Now it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drogba. Big chance! And he hits the net. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Pressing high and with purpose. Now he's off and running. Now it's Beckham. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Celtic with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! This time, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. 4 added minutes on the board. Makalele. That is lovely. Stood up well to him there. And that will be the final act. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Drogba happy to bask in the accolades from all around the stage.